Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing another pistol review. It's a gas blowback CZ-75. First things I'm going to go ahead and talk about is clearly, obviously the packaging it's going to come in, the box and whatnot. I'm going to do a full in-depth review of the actual pistol itself, the operation, and just anything else that I think is just fancy. So this is the ASG CZ-75, and when you purchase this, you're gonna get it in a box similar to this. And the one thing that's different about this gas blowback pistol is that it's a shell ejecting airsoft gas blowback pistol. So it's a really cool little, I guess like authentic replica of the CZ-75. Real like action, real shells. Well, not real shells; they're made of plastic, but I mean it's really cool. This is like the closest thing you can get to like a working, functioning real gun. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the box that it's gonna come in. It's a fairly small box actually. I was so surprised by how small it was. It's like literally not even a foot across. It's maybe like 8 inches long. It's a pretty small box. So some things you're gonna have on here is like the Czechka Zabrovka or something. It's Czech. I don't really sure exactly what that means. But it's a realistic shooting simulation. Cartridges load like a real firearm. So it's pretty much exactly what it says on the box. It's going to feel and work like a real pistol. So, I mean, this is what the box is going to mainly look like. And then inside the box, it's empty, but you're going to get the pistol. The magazine is going to be inside the pistol already, and then you're going to get a little baggie of shells in here. It comes with 10 shells. Okay, well that's the box. That's pretty much what you will receive when you do purchase this. And now for the CZ-75. I'm going to go ahead and talk about trademarks first, and then I'm going to go into construction, the power, and just everything else. So first things first, for the trademarks, you're going to get, hold on, let this adjust real quick, if it decides to. 1 second. Oh my god, come on. There we go. The Model 75 Caliber 9 Para, so I think parabola, like the round 9mm. And then you're gonna get the made in Czechoslovakia, just like the real one. So that's pretty nice. And then it's kind of hard to see right here, but you got like this other. I think it's like the ASG marking. Same with up here. I kind of did this in with white crayon, if I could find it. One moment. Because when you get the pistol, you're gonna get all these trademarks in black. But what I did was I took a crayon and I kind of colored it in to give it that, so then the crayon gets into the grooves and then it gives it that nice little white trademark finish type thing. I don't know, I think it's cool. And then on the other side you're going to get 2 serial numbers, one on the lower half of the gun and then one on the slide. So it's pretty much, they're, I guess, compatible, or they go together. And then there's like a little serial number there on the outer barrel. Pretty much I think the same thing is out here. And then you're going to get the ASG logo with the caliber 6mm BB. And then right here there's a little thing. It's like some kind of symbol and then 63. I'm not exactly too sure what that is. And then that little ASG pistol symbol too. But I think that's about it for, I think, trademarks. Hold on, let me adjust. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk about design and construction of this particular pistol. So the one thing that's kind of a downfall is that it's made out of entirely of ABS plastic. I'm not sure why, but I guess since it's shell ejecting, it might, if it was a metal slide, I think it would probably damage the shells, because the shells are also made out of plastic. But I mean, pretty much everything, like for the most part, is going to be plastic. Like the slide is plastic. I mean, it's a very durable plastic, don't get me wrong. It's not junky plastic. It's really good. I would maybe say it's maybe like similar to Tokyo Marui plastic. So you got the plastic slide, the plastic lower receiver, the hand grips are plastic, the slide catch and the safety are both plastic. iron sights, the magazine release button, and oh yeah, the outer barrel too is plastic as well. It just it's just coated like a chrome color, but it is plastic. Metal parts, you're gonna have all internals are all metal. The trigger is also metal, and the hammer is also metal. And well, I mean the magazine too is full metal, so that'll give it a nice like weight to it. So it's gonna weigh right about a pound, or like pretty much like a half a kilo. So you know, you're still gonna get some good weight out of this. It's not like compared to like a full metal like M9 Beretta or something from KJW. It's not gonna be that heavy, but I mean it's still gonna be comfortable, and it's light, and you know I like it. But yeah, with the magazine, you know, it's good weight. I think it'll be fine. But now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the whole like the safety. I mean, I'm not sure. I've never seen a real CZ-75, but I'm assuming that this is like a 1-to-1 scale. So I think the safeties and the slide catches are all accurate. It's got a fairly heavy like hammer pull. Like it actually takes a lot to pull it back, and then the trigger, it's not bad. It's not that hard of a trigger to pull, but the hammer definitely is. Usually what I like to do is I kind of like to hold the trigger, lock the hammer, and then let go, just so it's less stress on the springs, in my opinion, just because this is all plastic and I'm kind of taking really good care of it so it lasts me a while. But it's also going to come with anyone that lives in the US, it's going to come with a blaze orange tip. Mine, I had a really hard time getting it off just because I was afraid of ripping the plastic outer barrel into pieces, so they super glued it in really good. I haven't like all the way got it out yet, but you know, that's definitely something I'm gonna do, is kind of clear this out so it's not there. But I mean, it wasn't difficult, but it just kind of gives you that, like, I don't know, paranoia of breaking the gun if you do kind of handle it too hard with removing that orange tip. But I mean, other than that, it's gonna come off. Since it's ASG, it's from Denmark, so you know they don't have orange tips on their guns there, so it's not gonna be like painted on like KWA brands or anything. So you know it's removable, and it's just like, it depends. Some people might get it where it's a little less glue in there and it comes out a lot easier. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the magazine. It says on the website that it is green gas powered. I mean, some people are saying, oh, use duster gas or HFC 134A gas. I think it's like the same thing. I'm not too sure on that, since it is plastic. But I mean, I've used green gas in it. It works fine. I guess it's just depending on how you treat your gun. That's what's really going to determine how long it lasts. But I mean, it works great with green gas. I don't know where to find duster gas around here, so I just said screw it. You know, green gas will work for now. Now, if you know your standard gas pistol, it's going to be just like a little slot for the BBs to put in. For this one, it's pretty much like a real firearm. It's going to have like a little slide thing to where you can take the shells, which look like this, and they're made out of like it's like a similar plastic to the pistol, so it's fairly durable. You know, these could take a little beating. So you gotta slide it in like this, like a real one, and then yeah, that's what it would look like. It's gonna hold the magazine's gonna hold 8 rounds plus 1, so you can chamber a round and then you can hold 8 rounds in the magazine. And it's gonna come with 10 shells, but I already lost one because I wasn't careful. I mean, it's somewhere in my garage, but for these, it's not like a scrimmageable weapon, in my opinion. I think it's more of like a novelty weapon where it's just like for looks and for show, and just kind of like, you know, just have some fun experience with having, you know, a really close similarity to a real pistol, like with the whole shell ejecting motion and everything. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and load these up just to show you how it really works, and then I'll stick the magazine inside the pistol and cycle a few shells just by hand, like stroking the power stroking the slide. It sounded really weird, but yeah, I said it. So pretty much, you kind of see it starts like lining up. It goes all the way down to like here. Put them in, and then when you cock it, hold on, let me adjust this a little bit better. Alright, perfect. So, you see that shell is in there, and then it's in. So, when I pull back on this slide to eject the shell, see, it just slides right out. It does jam sometimes, so you're going to have to kind of fidget with it a little bit. Yeah, see. I mean, the gas is what really does help it, help the shell shoot out a lot better. So yeah, that's empty now. Just the main thing is just keeping an eye on all the shells, just so you don't lose them, because they are really annoying to pick up. That's why I'm saying, you know, it's not really smart to use this in, like, you know, a game. It's mainly for like just indoor use, I guess, or I mean, you could use it outside too. Just keep an eye on the shells, really, is the main thing. Because they sell a pack of them on Evike and Airsplat, I think, for like, I'm not sure how much. It's like 25 bucks for like 50 of them, I think. I really don't know. And then the magazine is like 40 bucks, which is so funny because this gun cost me like 80. So this magazine costs half of the gun, pretty much. Like, if you do decide to buy a spare magazine. So pretty much 2 of these is going to cost you this. And it's weird. I don't know why it's so expensive, but I think it's just the design of the magazine that makes it so expensive and unique, I guess, in a way. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about, like, the power, you know, how it shoots, efficiency, and all that. So, like I said earlier, I am using green gas. I mean, I do notice a fairly hard kick because it is green gas and it's a little bit stronger compared to, like, you know, the duster gas, I guess. I mean, I've never personally shot duster gas out of any of my pistols before, but I know it's just low pressure and it's like a lot weaker, just so it's, you know, not as hard on the externals and internals as green gas would be. But I mean, like I said, it's just all about care, in my opinion. It's like, I mean, yeah, gas does play a role, but it's just like, it depends on how much you use it. If I shot like 1,000 shots out of this in one day with green gas, yeah, there's probably going to be something wrong with it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because it's so much power. But normally, I mean, I've noticed that, like, it's got the same nozzle as all the other gas blowback pistols, so you could just take a can of green gas or propane, and well, not propane, use something with silicone inside it, like green gas. So I mean, once you fill it up, it's gonna probably last about, I'm not really sure, I haven't really tested it, but I'm gonna say about 2 to 3 like clips worth. So we said that one clip was 8 plus 1, so you're gonna get about maybe 27 shots or so out of one refill in the magazine. And it's gonna be shooting FPS wise right around 280 FPS, which is, I mean, it's nothing too like strong. It's just it's kind of, I mean, since it's plastic too, so it shoots not bad in my opinion. Because I mean, like I said, don't take it in scrimmage games because it's really not built for that. You're better off buying a CZ-75 that's just a gas blowback pistol, not a shell ejecting one. I mean, then yeah, it's a whole different story. But this is shell ejecting, you know, possibility of losing these, dropping this, and breaking it or harming it. I mean, there's just a lot of things that could go wrong. But you know, it shoots really good. It's got a really nice kick to it, and just the shells, when you shoot them, they fly like 10 feet away from you, which is pretty sweet. It just, like, the feeling of that is just amazing, and it's just, you know, I like it. You know, it is like a novelty toy type thing. Not really a toy, but it's fun. It's like a real gun for cheap, I guess, even though it's not real. But I mean, from what I think I covered most of it. I mean, the only, like, I guess, drawbacks, I'll kind of talk about that, is that it does sometimes get jammed. But I mean, you know, it's gonna happen because just like the complexity of this mechanism is, you know, a lot different from, any other gas blowback pistols. So, you know, yeah, you're gonna have jams. It's gonna be like a real firearm, because real firearms jam too with shells, obviously. So, I mean, in a way, it kind of just adds to the realism that it works and performs the same way as a real pistol would. And I mean, and then yeah, the whole other side effects would be just it's plastic. You know, it's probably not gonna last as long as you'd want it to, just because it's plastic, and you know, you might drop it or something, and it might really severely hurt it, I guess. But I mean, it's like I said, it's just really just taking good care of it is about it. If you do that, you should be okay. But I mean, my honest rating, I'm gonna give it like probably would be I would say maybe an 8 out of 10. I mean, which is still really good rating in my opinion. The only reason why I gave it that 8 out of 10 is just because a lot of plastic parts, which kind of is not great in my opinion, and it jams a little bit, which kind of, you know, when you're just going off shooting a clip and it just keeps jamming. I mean, that's the only thing. But I kind of noticed it, like, the more you use it, the less it jams. So, I mean, you kind of break it in a little bit, and then this just starts working, cycling the shells a lot better. But, I mean, I would so recommend this gun just because it's, you know, a shell ejecting airsoft gun, which is just unique as it is right there. And, I mean, that's really the basically, like, the coolest thing about it is that it's shell ejecting. There's only, like, one other model on, like, Airsplat and Evike that are shell ejecting, which is this, and then there's, like, a 1911, kind of like an upgraded model or something. I'm not really sure. But, I mean, yeah, I would definitely recommend buying this. It's going to probably set you back maybe like $90, and then with shipping, whatever you pay. But if you do use like any codes that any website might have, like Evike and Airsplat always have like promotional codes going on, you could use those and really score yourself a nice deal on this pistol. You know, it's not really that bad. It won't set you back a couple $100 or anything. But, you know, it's definitely a fun gun to try out. I mean, in my opinion, I think this is great. I'm really happy that I bought this because it's so much fun, and it's just, I love the whole, like, realism about it, just because it's shell ejecting, you know. This is my first shell ejecting gun. And, I mean, I really, really love it. It's just great. But yeah, guys, I mean, that was my honest review of the ASG CZ-75 shell ejecting gas blowback pistol. If you guys have any questions for me about this pistol, just let me know in the comments below. You can personal message me or whatever. And also, if you can, share the video and like it just so it gets a little bit more attention, just because I'm trying to grow my second channel. I've been kind of stuck like in one place for a while. I kind of just wanted to, you know, progress more and more with people liking my content and subscribing and whatnot. But yeah, that's really it, guys. I really appreciate your time for watching. Have a happy hump day.